Hello everyone. So in our video we have started our speed run from 500 elo to 1500 elo, and now we are currently streaming at 700 elo, which I am going to show you that by playing with actual players. Let's just get started tab and now enter. Okay, so we were analyzing this game over here. Now we just want to play online. Open it, and I think my ID is not visible over here. Hmm. It's not showing. Just a point or what? Nothing. So I'll delete it and that's it. And I'll add another window capture and capture here and great. We'll edit this. Is your ID and okay. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, great. I think, yeah. So we just want So सबसे पहली बात है मुस्कुराने लगे. Okay, okay, okay. So we are getting started with our stream. Let's play. We are playing Kings Indian Defense with black pieces and London system with white pieces. D4, knight f6, and then g6, bishop g7, and castle. This is our game plan. First of all, we want our king to reach safety, and then afterwards, great. Our knight was attacking this pawn, so he defends it with his knight. Now we develop our pawn. Our knight was attacking this pawn. Great, great. So nice. Just beyond creating our bishop. This bishop is very powerful along this diagonal. Apart from the fact that this bishop is countering this, otherwise this bishop is very powerful along this diagonal. Sometimes your opponent will hang this rook for your bishop and you can take it, or even sometimes you can avoid it, that you can because our bishop is more powerful, very powerful. This is the deadliest weapon in the King's Indian defense. Now we want to reroute our knight. We will develop our rook over here and start pushing these pawns, and this knight might come to over here. We may back this knight, take back this knight and start pushing this pawn. Okay, he defends this pawn by developing his knight. Great move. Now we are striking at the center. If he pushes, we go over here. Great. If we could have taken, then we could have taken with the knight. That was very simple then. Now that he has castled to the queen side, so we want to attack him on the other side of the board. Now we are not pushing these pawns along this side. Okay. No, these pawns cannot be pushed. He will push these pawns now, and we want to push on the other side of the board. Now this is going to be a very sharp game. Okay. Nice. Now if I push either of these pawns, he is going to advance this pawn. Say for example, if I push this pawn, then he can play this pawn, and my march will be stopped. So he's very intelligent and he knows all of this. Um, what do I play over here? Maybe I want my this knight to come over here. This knight will be better over here. Let's just play knight to here. That's at a 700 level player. This is all of this stuff is very advanced. He was not supposed to play like this. At a 700 you do not know that much of theory. He's definitely not 700. Hmm. Okay, I want to play this. I want to play this move. Attacking his pawn and pinning his queen to the rook. Nice. He has advanced this pawn so that we advance this pawn and he gets an outpost over here. We do not want him to get any outpost over here, so I think what I will play is that I will simply go over here. If he takes, then I will take his pawn. I won't take back this pawn. And we will be moving towards a sharp game, sharp attacking game. This is quite fun to play. But as a beginner, you are not supposed to meet such types of encounters more often. At a beginner level, you are supposed to meet some simple attacks. They can go for scholar's mate, or they can create like they want to take your queen, they want to trap you. This is all the stuff that is played at the beginner level. This is not a norm at the beginner level. The way he's playing is very advanced. Is far above the level of 700, right? Now that we want an outpost for our knight over here. So we do like to play this move. If he pushes, then we go with our knight over here. Great. We get an outpost for our knight. Now we do not take his knight. Instead we take his bishop. Or maybe I should take his knight. I'm not sure over here. Which is better? Taking his bishop or taking his knight? Because his bishop is not as much useful as of now. But this knight is reinforcing this square for his knight. and can be lethal over here, right? Hmm. This bishop is not doing much, and as long as my this pawn is protected, but when I try to open up the position, then this bishop can be very useful. So I might want to capture this bishop over here. Now I will try to open up the position. So first of all, let me go with the queen over here, or maybe with the rook to guard this pawn. Because after I push, he takes, I take, and then he is attacking this pawn. We want to keep this pawn protected, right? As expected. We do not want any knights to come over here. If he comes with this knight, then we are going to trade this for our bishop for sure. Because this knight over here is very lethal for us. We do not want this knight over here. Good job. Now we want to open up the position. We are advancing our pawns on his king side. Okay. So it does not capture ampersand, which means that we have to trade. We need to trade. Hmm. Let's come with our queen over here and get out our bishop and then sacrifice it over here. So that we can get an open position. Our bishop there will be much happy with an open position. Nice. He's trying to come up with his knight. Now we won. Let's sacrifice over here. Oh, great. Oh no. That's that was that was outstanding. I did not expect that. That was something very really unexpected. But now his bishop is hanging, right? And his knight as well. So he might want to trade his bishop first of all. And then I take back with the queen. I need to take back with the queen. Because if I do not, then it was a good check for sure. But was that good enough? That's the other question. Hmm. We are not able to open up the position. That's our problem. If we are able to open up the position over here, then our problem is sorted. Playing very smart. Yes, 711 is not the level we expect. That this kind of gameplay will be played over here. All of this stuff is very unexpected, very much unexpected. Like you cannot play like this at 700 level, bro. It's exchanging pieces, right? You cannot do all of this at this level, yeah. At this level, great. So now he's threatening to take our pawn, and I think we do not have much defense over here. Can I defend this pawn? I don't think so. There is no defense. What I can do instead is I can threaten back. He comes over here and this is the threat. And this is a mate. Actually, it's the forced mate after he comes over here. See, if I go over here, he takes, and then I give him a check. Then these are the squares that my queen will cover, and these are the squares where his king can go. And I probably need, I probably will need much strong force. Oh, that's really like that's something unexpected, quite unexpected for sure. Hmm. Now he does not have any check, right? So I can go over here. He can come anywhere. I'm threatening his knight as well, and I have got back my pawn. So I think we are getting in shape after here. He'll have to defend his knight. I think queen to here is, is an option. Otherwise, he is losing his pawn simply. Oh wait, wait. I had this option. Oh, oh my God. I had this option, this check, and he had to defend his king, and I would have won his knight for nothing. Like I just settled for a pawn, man. I just planned that there was a knight also. Oh my God, oh my God. This is really disappointing. I could have won his knight, yeah. There was a possibility that I could have won his knight, right? Okay, defends with the queen, and now I think we are taking this pawn because this check cannot be done. This check is covered for sure. right? We can give him a check, or yeah, let's give him a check. And let's cover ourselves first of all. We need to play fast over here, right? Now it's a time battle. It's a time battle, guys. We will have to take. It's a time battle. Okay, so he resigned. But that was a tough opponent for sure, guys. That was tough opponent. It was never easy to play against him, right? It was never easy. It was never easy. We surely need to analyze this game. That was a very good game for sure. I think he would, he was better at some time. He must have been better at some time. This is all theory. This is all theory. But his game was quite strong, guys. The way he took back his knight and then started pawn watch on our side, that was quite impressive. The way he defended himself and the way he calmly attacked us, that all of that was very nice. Yeah, here is better, a bit better, not quite much. Oh God, he was, he was, he was just winning over here. Oh my God, he was simply winning. He was winning at this moment. Oh my God, what was the move over here? Queen f5 plus was the move. If he would have played this, and he was simply winning. This was very forced. Okay, okay. I hope I hope that our stream is still running. Let's check just let me just check it over here. Is the stream still running? Because it was it's an electricity issue, guys. It's electricity issues that Wi-Fi signal has gone. But yeah, this was a very forcing line. Now when takes d5 is the move, and then he was simply winning. Then black has no defense at all. He should have gone with the check to this, but he just blunders. I was thinking that he was coming with to take the pawn. I don't know what I said over here. Okay, he just came over here, and I thought that he was going to take the pawn, so I came over here so that I could give him a couple of checks, and he fell for that. He did not stick to his plan, and that was winning. That was winning for black. But I also blundered. I just blundered this move, and oh God, no, it's still winning for. I cannot believe this, but he just misses the opportunity and goes back to defend his knight. Great, they're still streaming. You know what? Sometimes it happens like that. The electricity is gone and the Wi-Fi signal is not available. So I need to check that if I'm still live or not. That connection has been cut. These are some types of technical issues we need to encounter. Now I want to push this pawn to prevent this knight or this bishop from over here. Okay, he's looking for exchange, so we give him exchange, and then we come back. Or maybe, oh, I could have just taken his pawn, right? I could have just simply taken his pawn, since that's a free pawn, no? And I'm fairly happy to give up this bishop for this knight. Because then I close this position. But maybe this position is an open position and bishops are better, right? So let's exchange knight for a knight. Great. You have won a pawn. You're simply up a pawn. Now I want to play this move so that this no for this. Oh, great. God. This is the main problem. And this is a big issue that you are going to face. They will target you. Oh God, I just missed this one. This one I just missed. Oh God, that was real trouble. I should have taken care of this. Oh no, how could have I defended? Like could I have gone with this bishop over here, or yep, I think this was the only move that I should have gone with this bishop over here. He was way too smart, way too smart. Now he's up a piece. He's up a piece. Oh, they're getting disconnected. Why? My internet connection is very proper, bro. This is not something I expect, right? This is not something I expect. Really, I do not expect it. What is going on? This network glitches. I think they're going to kill me. No! What do I do? Oh no, I do not want to lose because of a network issue. I can still win this game, baby. I can still win this game. I think I want to refresh this. Wow, what is this? Why are you reconnecting, baby? I have a proper secure internet connection. I have paid my Wi-Fi bill, baby. What is this? What is this? I'm not looking like a game of this. What is this risk in reconnecting? My Wi-Fi connection is very strong, yaar. I did not abandon the game, baby. What was this? I did not abandon the game. Hmm. Okay, let's come with the fierce defense. King's Indian defense, in other words. Attacking this one, you will have to defend this with either of these pieces. Or you can simply come up with this queen. And that's not a very good idea. Right, great. Now we develop a bishop. Okay, it's way too quick with c5 move. Now, before casting, I want to go straight away with this move, and then I can take this move. If it takes, I understand. These guys are like very annoying. Literally, they annoy you. That okay, I can push this. I can take out this bishop. Let's take his bishop first of all. If it takes, then we take. Take him further. Okay. Now I castle. I can come up with this knight over here. What is he looking for? What are you looking for, baby? If you take, then I simply take back. No? Oh no, I will just hit that. Oh, oh, baby, that's just a free pawn, right? That's just a free pawn. Now this bishop is. Oh, naughty, naughty. Oh, what is this? What is this behavior? What is it doing? I don't quite understand this game plan actually. Mm-hmm. It's literally annoying me. First of all, I will capture this bishop. Now placing my rook to the open file. And I'm going to attack his knight. This knight is under attack, so I'll have to defend this knight first of all. And then I'm going to push this pawn. Now you are an uncomfortable baby. Okay. So you think that I cannot defend my queen, right? Oh god, I just give him a tempo. Hmm. Oh, no. I was not looking like this. I did not wanted this move. Okay, anyway. You can get this one, but you can sack your knight, right? Dooby 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 bumpa, dooby dooby barumpa, dooby 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 nache ye pagal stupid man. Okay, hello everyone. So first of all, let me take this free night, and yeah, that's a free night. So free night, right? Now he can undouble his pawn, but that comes to a cost because you defend this pawn then. Oh wait, I cannot defend this pawn with this rook because this rook is defending this pawn, right? So I can defend my pawn with this rook. Great. Now I want to take out this queen because I do not like this queen over here. No, you do not have your place over here, baby. Oh God, it just blunders. It just blunders. Now it's completely winning. It's completely winning. Hmm. Okay. So there's something interesting I can do. Can I sack my queen for two rooks? Because I'm already a puppy, right? But his knight is quite strong and my this bishop is not very happy. I think that's just take. Because the queen is equally powerful as two rooks. Now I'll have to make sure that I guard everything. I guard each and everything. Okay. I was very sure that this knight is coming up in the game. Now where it is going after here? Over here, here, here. These are the squares, right? First of all, let me prepare this. Let me move my king to the safe. First of all, that's the very first thing. Okay. Huh. That's not good, baby. Because if you give a check with your knight, then my bishop will come to defend my rook. But I am telling you that this move works only because my bishop is over here. If my bishop is not over here, then he can give a check with his knight and then he can take my rook. Okay. Okay. So there was a brilliant move, and I think that was a clean sacrifice actually. Now, now let's come to the next game, and this is going to be our last game because our stream has already crossed 1 hour. So, we are not going to stretch it much more further. We're just summing it up over here. This is London system, basic London system, formal opening, d4, d5, and then I think I have developed my bishop. He can develop either of his knights, and then we will close this, and then we will take out of other bishop, take out our knight, maybe over here as well, and then we can also prepare our battery of the bishop and the queen, and then snipe around this diagonal. There are many plans in this London system. This is also a very good opening. Many people are like they hate the London system, but it's not that bad of an opening. That's a very good opening, right? He is taking too much of time in the opening. Hmm. He's copying our setup, right? Whenever this bishop comes over here, you just trade it. You just want to trade this bishop. And then snap around this angle. If you just short castle. We do not want to take him. We want him to take us so that we can get centralized. Because to take is a mistake, right? Hmm. He's doing quite well with this ball. Now I think I need to develop this knight over here. Okay, first of all, develop our bishop. Let's just develop our bishop. And oh no, he just renders his bishop. So yeah, I was saying that at 700 level, that our first game, that our opponent was playing, that he was playing very precise moves, and I was very sure that he is not a 700 rated player for sure. Either he was cheating in starting, or he is not an 700 rated player for sure, because this kind of game cannot be played by a 700 rated player. I can guarantee. Oh, I think we are up a piece, so we can trade queen. I'm fairly happy to trade queens. I'll just trade queens. That was the knight. Trade it for this knight. I don't even need to cancel it. It just comes to the open file and we're going to push this pawn. And yeah, there is no problem at all. Life is very good, right? Life is very good. We just push these pawns. Just keep the basics in your mind and you are able to defeat any. मतलब at up to 1500 at player you do not need to be very good at chess. You just have to play the basic mode. Now I think he's trying to lock up the position and I do not want to get it locked, right? So I'll have to initiate the trade. Now I'm going to push this pawn. I mean, this knight is not very happy. And even my this pawn is a little bit weak over here. So we might want to protect it. Anyways, if it gets attacked, then I'm going to I will come back with my knight. Then I'll push my king over here. Then I'll push this pawn and come up with my rook. That's not that much of an issue, but it's still weak. That's what I'm telling. Now I'm up a piece, so this position is simply winning for me, right? There's not much he can do, but still, you do not have to blunder in the game. You do not have to blunder a piece, you do not have to blunder a position, you do not have to blunder a checkmate. There are just two things that you need to keep in mind. Yes, do not blunder a piece and do not blunder a checkmate. To take is a mistake. There's one rule in the chess that you want your opponent to take first. Do not want to take first unless you are very sure about the move. You do not want to initiate the trade. Okay, go ahead. I'll go here with the king. He wants to attack. Yeah, this was my plan from the starting. If he comes over here, then I'll take with this pawn. That's not an issue. Actually, nothing is an issue over here because I'm simply up a knight and a pawn as well. A knight and a pawn. That counts. That counts a lot. Now my knight will show up. My knight will show you that what is it. Now this knight is very powerful. After this moment, this knight was not quite happy. But now it's controlling complete its square and now it is in its full power. A centralized knight is very powerful. You must admit this. Now I anticipate him to make a mistake first of all. Come over here or here. Hmm. Okay, so he resigns. And that brings us to the end of the stream. We played some really nice games. Our 700 rated opponent was really tough, guys, and there was also a game where we were flagged out because of internet connection. So internet has been always an issue due to electricity issues. And thank you guys so much for being up to this stream over here and participating actively in this. So bye bye, get out of here. Now it's over.